Good morning, folks. The incoming sunspots have been duds thus far. Very little development. We've got a number of other stories to hit today from Earth to deep space, and we are starting with our star at spaceweathernews.com. We find the last day on the sun relatively quiet. Coronal hole turning out, bright active region duds turning in. They have produced no solar flares of note, and so we come to the solar wind. We have not a CME or coronal hole stream, but a solar wind magnetic reversal. In blue, the phi angle flipped. The heliospheric current sheet hit Earth this morning and hasn't caused significant geomagnetic disruptions, but these current sheet hits do often signify a coronal hole stream leading density shock could be close behind. This is western Japan. Tail of the typhoon crossing the country as the low cell itself moves towards landfall in the sea to the northwest. More is coming. Opposite story in the southeastern states is a severe flash drought engulfs the region. In Kentucky, all 120 counties have issued drought declarations. Humans have been living in this relatively drought-happy Turkish outcropping and cave system for more than 12,000 years. But this special one is to be no more. To alleviate water woes in the region and to produce electricity from the flow, a dam will soon flood this area. One of the places humans survived the last micronova will be destroyed forever. They have 2 days to leave. And nothing will yet remain round the decay of that colossal wreck. Boundless and bare, the lone and level sands will stretch far away. NASA put up a great moon article about how it is a great space weather laboratory. The best part of their multi-piece article is a confirmation that the lunar swirls are indeed a severe sunburn. The crustal magnetism guides excess particles over eons or over very short time periods in something like a great solar blast. The sun is constantly putting out solar wind particles in addition to its light waves, and sometimes a solar flare, CME, and solar proton storm enhance those physical particle flux events thousands of times. Today, we are learning more about what exactly is in them. We know, sure, tons of protons, electrons, neutrons, hydrogen ions, but they do indeed know that every known element can be found in the solar wind, and they are getting finer detail and contrasting ambient streams with intensified ones. Up next, a major rewrite to stellar physics may be on deck. A and B-type hot stars were not supposed to have sunspots due to their radiative properties, but alas, they look and find observational reality not exactly matching what their math says the heaven should look like. It must start somewhere, and then hopefully will cascade down the list of star types tweaking their guesses toward a plasma astrophysics reality. And speaking of which, most of you know by now that electric universe and plasma universe are not the same thing. And yes, it does matter. Hugely. I remember when Bob Johnson circulated this draft document via email last year, and now it is available in full for free. There is more on the differences on Peratt's website and also on our website members section. Logic at MIT has been a bit fuzzy for the last few years of natural science reporting, and this one is approaching the horizon through heavy fog. The fuzzy dark matter paradigm is a weird twist on cold dark matter. Most cosmologists don't believe it's a good one. It would produce goofy forms in the cosmos that we do not see, and really only exist to work out early problems in the formation timeline and expansion issues. Meanwhile, the real observations of the cosmic web just got a boost. The first tight filament feeding galaxy setup has been imaged at a distance that they say is 12 billion light-years away. They still stick to the gravitationally motivated flows within the cosmic web, but alas, they further recognize the baryonic material flowing in tight filaments to feed the galaxies. By the way, we call normal matter flowing in linear forms a current. And recall, these were found to be spiraling down into the galaxies in vortex helix filament forms. That was from Caltech, Keck, and NASA. Folks, the astrophysics and cosmology topics do tend to contain the most severely complex math and the most exotic physics topics, but they are not beyond layman understanding. This has already been proven by tens of thousands of you who have seen Plasma Cosmology, one of the 3 movies we released back in August. It is linked below and useful for everything from understanding our daily program to one day revealing free energy, anti-gravity, and more. We greatly appreciate your support. Again, those 3 movies from August are listed below the video in the description box. We've got wind map forecasts and shots of our star to close. We'll do this all again tomorrow, right here, but right now it's 4:45 a.m. in the new Valley of the Sun. Eyes open, no fear. Be safe, everyone.